Hello, students, and anyone else who may be watching from home. This is Mr. Borges, also known as Anzolo, and today we're going to be talking about our next assignment here in Minecraft. We're going to be doing what's called Agent to the Rescue. So, let's see here, we have some instructions that are over here on the wall. It says Agent to the Rescue. We're going to summon your agent, which you do by pushing C, and then we're going to have the agent's going to help us decorate this house. We're going to start by typing /code. Right, or by pushing C, which we already know. Then we're going to use commands to set your agent's active inventory slot, right? Sometimes they're going to pull from slot 1, sometimes they're going to pull from slot 2 or whatever, right? And then before we have them placing blocks to finish patterns. So we're going to give materials in the chest below to the agent and then start coding. When you're done, you're going to go to the next door, this next house over here, and then you're going to make your own pattern or whatever you want. For this one, we're just as like a practice, we're just finishing the pattern. So let's just do the carpet for now. I'm going to go ahead and grab this carpet. I'm going to give it to agent. Hey, buddy. Here is some. So agent already had some stuff. I'm going to save that for later. And then I'm going to give the agent some red carpet and some white carpet in slot 1 and in slot 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on with the pattern in this house. So my computer's lagging out a little bit, I think. So hopefully it doesn't show up that badly in the video. Okay, so you can see we've got a repeating pattern, it looks like, that's been started here inside this house. And we're going to be able to finish that pattern no problem. So it started out with red, and then goes white, and then goes red again. Now, I don't know for sure. But there's not enough here to know for sure what their pattern was going to be. Is the next one supposed to be white? And then it goes a red one, a white one, and then keeps going. Is that the pattern? Red, white, red, white, red, white? Maybe. Or is the pattern it goes red, white, red, and then starts over. Red, white, red, red, white, red. Then we'd have 2 reds in a row. So then it would go red, white, red, white, red again. I don't know for sure. Maybe that was their pattern. I'm just gonna guess that I'm gonna do red, white, red, white, red, white. But you didn't necessarily have to do that. There's not a wrong answer between those two. Although, we are trying to finish their pattern here, and we're learning about patterns. It's part of what we're doing here. So I'm going to have my agent come, standing right here, because I'm going to have my agent teleport to player. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my agent move forward and then place back. Right, so they're going to move forward and then place back. I'm going to start from slot. I think I put the white carpet in slot 2. So I'm going to start from slot 2. Move forward, place back. Move forward, place back. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to write it one time and put it in a loop, depending on how many repeats there are here. And I'm not sure. It looks like 1, 2. I'm just going to count them. Right, however many we need to do. Then once we've gotten to the end over here, I'm going to have the agent turn to the left, and then still going to move and then place a block behind itself. They're going to have it turn to the left again, and then we're almost ready to start over. But we need to change. We need to change then what our slot we're using, because we're ready to now use the red carpet again. So we would change slot 1. Then do all that stuff that we just did, write all that code again until we get to here. Except that this time we're going to do a right turn, place it behind ourselves, do a right turn, and then we're going to start everything all over. All right, so all that code's going to be into a loop. First, we switch to inventory slot. I think 2 or 1. We can change that later. Switch to inventory slot that has the white carpet. Right. Move forward in a loop, placing carpet behind us till we get to the wall. Turn left. Switch the slot. Then we're going to again move forward, putting carpets behind us until we get to the wall. This time we're going to turn right, and then that's the end. Right. The next step would be to select the white carpet, but that was our first step. So we wouldn't put that again. We would just put all that into a giant repeat block. And then repeat that how many times? Well, I'm not sure. right? That's going to give us another 2. That'll give us white. It'll give us another row of white and then red. And then we need to repeat that. That was 1 time. White and red again 2 times. White and a red again 3 times. And then that very last row, agent's probably going to get stuck and hit the wall, but we'll help them out when that happens. So that's the big idea. So I'm going to go ahead and take a crack at coding this up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need the agent to teleport to the player. I'm going to push C to get into Code Builder. If it asks you, you're going to pick blocks. I already picked blocks, so it's not asking me that. We're going to give our project a name. Right, if this is my part 15 project, you could give it a whatever name, a name that makes sense to you. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have the agent first teleport to player. So I need to get them over here. This is where I want them to start. All right, there it is. All right, and it's facing the right way and everything. So that is good. If it wasn't, I would have it do some turns or whatever I needed to do to be ready to start out. So that's the big idea. So now what we're going to do is check my agent's inventory. I think I put the white carpet. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to change it though, like this. So I'm going to start out with slot 1. So we're going to go into the agent's code here, and what we're going to do is on chat command. We don't need this anymore. We don't want it to accidentally be teleporting something all the time. There we go. So on chat command, we could just leave this as run. I could change this to lay carpet or go or pattern or whatever else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the agent. It's going to do some stuff over and over. So what is the first thing it's going to do? Agent's going to move forward. I don't want to do this more than once, so I'm not sticking it inside here yet. I'm going to have the agent. First we need to tell the agent what inventory slot we want it to be pulling from, right? So the agent's active slot is going to start out slot 1. Then we're going to tell the agent to move forward by 1 block, and then we're going to tell the agent to place behind itself. Place back. Right? So this agent picking slot 1 is something we really only need to do 1 time. We don't need to tell it to do that over and over. But this stuff we need to repeat. So we're going to get our loop, and we're going to, not forever, right? However many times. We don't know yet. We got to go count that. So we're going to pick the slot that we want, white carpet. We're going to repeat however many times, I'm not sure yet. And then each time the repeat is move forward, place back. So we're going to count. Move forward, place back. That's 1. Move forward, place back. That's 2. Move forward, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like it would move forward 9 times and then place back. So it's going to be repeat 9. Well, this probably makes sense to everybody, right? Repeat 9. Okay, then what we're going to do is, just like we talked about in our plan, then agent's going to be, then agent's going to be standing here facing the wall. It's just moved forward, it's just placed the carpet back. Then, so that's after we finished repeat 9. Then we're going to turn left, move forward, place carpet back, and then turn left again. Now we're ready to put the next color carpet. So we'll deal with that in a moment. So what we're going to do after we have repeated that 9 times, agent's going to be ready to do a turn to the left, then move forward and place back again. It's just a duplicate of this, our main move right here. Move forward and place back. There we go. That'll have finished that first row of red carpet and have us standing in the right place, but not pointing in the right direction. So we're going to turn left 1 more time. Turn left again. There we go. Now agent's facing the right way and standing in the right place to do the next bit of carpet. What's it going to do next? It's basically going to duplicate all of this stuff. I'm going to duplicate. I was not going to let me do that all at once. We're going to duplicate all this stuff. We're going to have the agent set an active block. Let's see if it's going to let me. thought it would. What if it's inside here? Is it going to duplicate that whole thing? Yeah, okay, hooray. This is going to save me some work. I don't know if you get what I'm going for here. But what basically I wanted to copy all of this. That's what I was trying to do. And I had to use a little trick because I think my computer's lagging out. Normally, I think you can right-click on this top block and duplicate it to get everything underneath. Anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to continue do all the same steps, except this time it's where slot 2, which is going to be the red carpet. So we're going to have the agent set the active slot to 2. Then we're going to, again, repeat 9 times, move forward, place back, move forward, place back. That gets us all the way to the wall. This time, then we're going to be on the end. Can you use your imagination what would happen there? When we get to the end, it's fine to just walk through it. When we get to the end right here, it's not going to be a left turn this time. Now we got to turn right, move forward and place behind us, and then turn right again. So we do have to change a little bit of this code here. This time it's going to be turning right, moving forward, placing back, and then turning right again. All of those steps. And then ready to do all of this over again. Right? Now we're going to be standing in the right place, facing the right direction, ready to start over with the first step, which is to switch to the white carpet and then make the line of the white, and then make the line of the red, and then do it again, and then do it again. So we're actually going to put all of this stuff inside of repeat block. To do how many more times? Well, we counted it, but I forgot already. So this is going to be 1, 2, that's the first time. 1, 2, that's the second time. 1, 2, that's the third time. 1, 2, it would be 4 times. It's really like 3.5 times. We're going to tell it to do this instruction 4 times, knowing that it's going to crash halfway through that last time. And that's fine. We'll go over and help it place. If we have to go and help put that one piece of carpet in the corner at the very end, that's okay. We could do that. We could also, since we do know that, we could tell this to only repeat 3 times and then have the agent just do that last row of carpet outside of the loop. That would be another way to do it. I think this is going to be fine. It's actually going to show you what would happen too. So on chat command, it's going to be run. We send our agent off. Right, so it's doing that first part of the loop, moving forward and placing carpet back. Gets to the end, turn left, place back, then turn left and then switch inventory slots. When it gets to the end over here, it's going to turn right and then turn right. Now, if it seems like that's quite a bit of code that I went through pretty easily, then I'm sorry if I went too fast. You always have this video and you can always pause and rewind and fast forward all those different steps to see exactly what was going on or my explanation about why I was doing what as I went. For some of you, I was maybe going too slow. For some of you, you lost track of what I was doing, and you can watch this video again, and you can do that also. Okay. So, right, agent's just about finished here. Now it's the 4th time through the loop, and it's not going to be able to finish it up. As you can see, it's going to get to the end. It's going to try to do stuff, and then it's messing up. Actually, it's messing up all over the place. Okay, agent, I'm sorry that I confused you, bud. Try to tell you to do something that didn't make sense. And it did its best, right? It did its best. So, and we learned something too. We learned that the poor agent, if it can't go forward, it's going to try to go forward and then just skip that step. Oh, well, I couldn't do it. I'm going to keep going. I thought it would quit. I thought it would just quit and be like, oh, I couldn't do that. It's impossible. It didn't. It said, well, I tried to go left. Now I'm just going to turn left again. Oops. Now I'm just going to try to place carpet anyway. So it's placing carpet on top of other carpet, which surprised me. So I have to clean up this little bit of a mess right here. But, and as you can see, right, for a small room, could we have done this faster than the agent did just by doing it ourselves? I bet you could have. How about for a really, really large room? For a really, really, really large room, and here we'll just break this last one and then we'll help. There we go. For a really large room with a complicated pattern, it could take a long time to lay out all this carpet. But your agent could do it while you were doing something else. So we've already got that bit of code. We're going to be able to recycle that code. What I'm going to do, now we're going to come over here. You do not have to write all that code all over again. But what I will encourage you to do, I want you to change some stuff up. All right. Don't use the exact same code over again. All right, here we are. I'm going to teleport the agent back to agent, teleport player. And on, don't get another on start. Okay, fine. This is going to be TP. On chat command TP. Okay. So now agent here, facing the right way and everything else. If it wasn't, I could use some turns to get it to face the right way. Now this time, I'm going to have to, how many times? So I'm counting in twos, going down and coming back. That would be 1, 2. 1, 2 again, that's twice it happened. 1, 2 again, that's 3 times it happened. 1, 2 again, that's 4 times it happened. 1, 2 again, it's 5 times it happened. So now, if we filled up the agent inventory, because it doesn't have enough stuff to just carpet the whole room again, right? Poor guy's already running out of stuff. Nope, I guess we're in creative. I guess he has infinite stuff. So what we're going to do is write the instruction for it. So now this time it's not 3.5 times. It's going to be able to go through all the way 5 times. And if we just ran this code right now, we would get the same pattern we had in the other room, which was a red and white striped carpet. But I don't want you to do that. Right? That's actually too boring to do the exact same thing over again. So change it up. Right? Change it up and try to do some different things with what you're doing. One thing you might do is, instead of repeating this not same exact thing 9 times, of laying down the same color carpet, like if you wanted to do a classic thing to do would be some like a checker pattern or something that just changes the colors. You could do, if you were going to do like a rainbow pattern or something else, instead of repeating 9 times, I'm going to pull this out of here. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Instead of repeating this 9 times of moving forward and placing placing back, do the same color carpet 9 times in a row, what we could do is we could pick slot 1 there. And I'm going to use that little trick that we discovered. If I put everything inside here, if I just right click and duplicate this, right now it's not duplicating all 3. I don't know why, but if I put it all inside here and then duplicate, I get the whole thing. That's what I want. Just the inside. That's a silly way to do it, but if I want to get that inside over and over again, and that's what I do want. So we can set the active slot to 1, move forward and place it back. Then set the active slot to 2, and then move forward and place back. Then we can move the active slot to 3, and then move back. Right? So this is going to be a different type of pattern than what we had before. And I know there's 9 all the way down. So what I can do is repeat this, I'm thinking 3 times. So if I give 3 different colors, slot 1, move forward, slot 2, move forward, slot 3, move forward, that's moving forward 3 times. And then if I move forward 3 times, if I do that whole thing 3 times, that's going to be 9. This room is 9 blocks across. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. So right now my agent doesn't have anything in slot 3. So let's go get some carpet for slot 3 outside in this chest. There is some all kinds of carpet in here. And so you can, grab yourself some different colors of carpet. You don't have to keep using white and red. Use whatever colors you want. I'm going to give them to my agent here. I don't know, my computer's really lagging out right now. I can't even steer that well. Okay, so. Okay. Alrighty, so now what are we going to do? Agent's going to move forward 3 times, get to the end, And then we can do whatever else that we want to do when we get to the end, right? Right now it's picking active slot 2, which I think was red. So it would do these colors once. It would get to the end. We'd turn left, move forward, place back whatever color it was using before. I don't think... is that right? Oh no, you know what will happen? That last time we'll tell the agent to move forward and it won't be able to. There'll be a wall in the way. And then if we try to tell it to place back, I think it's going to stack carpet on top of itself. I bet you that it will. Because there's a wall in the way, it won't be able to move forward that 9th time. That'll be running into the wall. So I think, I know this is so silly, but what we could do instead is, because I don't want this video to be super long and to be confusing people, what we can do is basically we move forward 8 times, and that last time we turn left, move to the side, and then place a carpet behind us to get that 9th one in. So this is 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to duplicate all of this. I'm going to duplicate all of that. Oops. I have to get the whole blue thing, and that's how you get them all. There we go. Then I want to duplicate all of that. So that was the first 6. That's first 6 right there. And then I want to do 7, 8, 2 more. So that would be duplicating the last 2. 1, 2, like this. I'd be duplicating these 2 parts. I'm not sure if you're following 100% what I'm trying to explain right here. That's okay. I'm going to show you what this does in just a second. Okay, so what I've got here now, all this big bit of code right here, I'm having the agent pick slot 1, move forward and place some carpet behind itself. Then go to slot 2, move forward, put carpet behind itself. Slot 3, move forward, put carpet behind itself. Then back to slot 1, back to slot 2, back to slot 3. Then this should be back to slot 1, back to slot 2, and then for that very last one over here, I'm going to have agent pick active slot 3. It turns left, moves forward, and then places back again. Then we can have whatever pick active slot something else. This is going to make just one solid row on the way back. Let's make this slot 4. Let's pick one more new color that we haven't used for anything else for that. And then we can try this out so you can see what's going on. I don't know, we haven't used purple yet, right? Okay. So the idea behind this is not for you to write the exact same code as me necessarily. That's not what I'm talking about. Maybe you want to write your own, come up with a checkerboard pattern or some other pattern of carpet that you're going to put in your second house over here. That's up to you. So now here's what we have. All of this, I know it's a big long row of blocks right here. That just makes that first row in a repeating pattern of colors. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then this next bit right here makes the next row of colors. And then, so I'm going to attach that on to the bottom of all of this. Right? That makes the next row coming back. So that's 2 rows of colors. And then I'm going to put all that in here to repeat it all 5 times so that it does that all 5 times. And that's actually kind of a lot of code to write all at once before we've tried it out at all. So my suggestion to you is don't be afraid. I probably set a bad example, to tell you the truth. Don't be afraid to just write the code to do that first row and then just test it out. Right? If it works or if it doesn't work, you can always go through and break the carpet out. It's pretty fast and easy to do. And then you can have your agent teleport back to the starting place. And I probably should have demonstrated that a few times because it's a better habit than to try to write the whole giant program at once and then fix problems with it. Because if something goes wrong with that big giant code now, it's going to be, I'm going to have to stop the agent, clean up a huge mess, and then figure out where it went wrong. Anyway, it's probably actually not a good example for me to have done it that way. So you see now we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to go 1, 2, turn left, and whoopsie. Oh yeah, see, I should have actually gone one more than I thought. And something else went wrong with my bit of code over here, so I'm going to have to clean these up. So your agent starts going crazy. So right, this is not really what I wanted, but this is going to be relatively easy to fix though. Is this room? Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know what? This room is actually 10. I didn't count, did I? Is this room 10 blocks across? I just assumed it was the same as the last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right. It definitely is. And then the agent could not place this block, and something else went wrong over here. Well, there you have it. So agent's going crazy now. Is not doing what I wanted to do. I'm going to go ahead and push C. That should stop the agent. What it's doing over there. And what I'm going to do is break some of these boo-boo blocks. And I'm not 100% sure what happened there. I think like the agent got to here. And something about that part of it, turn right, and place behind. So I think where things went wrong. So something like that. That gets us back to where we were. So there's one purple block right here. And then what we can do is bring the agent back to here. Whoopsie. Bring the agent back to here, and then the agent can teleport back to the player, and then we're going to be able to continue. All right, and that's the big idea. Actually, I don't even know if I want to keep showing this whole video. Basically, what I'm going to do is have the agent teleport back to me. TP. Make sure that, make sure the guy's facing the right way and everything. I think that it is. And then I'm going to be able to run. There we go. Yeah, something went wrong. It definitely did. Is that normal? No, when you're writing code, you expect it. Expect it to go wrong. And when it does, see, right now I know that's going to happen is my agent's going to get to the end. Let's still do that weird thing. So what's going to happen is it's going to finish up a row of purple, and I'm just going to be ready to push C. Because I already know it's going to try to keep going. Here, I'll let it even keep going for a second, right? So it's going to try to keep going and then do the wrong thing. So I'm just ready to push C. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I waited longer than I would have because I was trying to let you see the problem instead of just go ahead and stopping the agent a little bit earlier than I could have. There we go. Okay, and just fix up the 5 that's pretty easily there. Right, now is there carpets messed up over here on the end? Yeah, I could fix that myself, but I'm not even sure. The pattern I was thinking of was a 1, 2, 3 pattern, so I guess that next carpet would have been white or something, right? If it continued the pattern, something like this. All right, so but what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to have to be running around spinning the whole time finishing this up yourself. I don't want you to put the carpet in this room yourself. Right? Write a program that has the agent do it, And I just demonstrated for you, like, look, I'm not going to delete this video so it looks like I got it perfect or something. I made a mistake. I made a couple of mistakes, right? And when you run into those, go ahead and push C, break as much carpet as you need to keep going or to start over. And then you can fix your code if you need to and take another crack at it. And if at the very end you need to fix it, put a couple of pieces of carpet in to finish things up to get it to look nice, hey, that's fine too, right? Don't be too hard on yourself about something like that. I don't expect it to be 100% perfect, but when you are done, what I would like for you to do is I'd like for you to take a picture. Right, so it's a little bit hard to get a nice picture. Oopsie. It's a little bit hard to get a nice picture in a room like this, so you can just do your best. And actually might be easiest from outside the room. I'm not sure. Something like this. Maybe through that giant window over there. Maybe that's why they put these giant windows. I don't know. Let's try that. And then, of course, like always, you would get a better caption in your portfolio. Maybe this is the best way to take the picture. Right? Something like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then make sure you get a better caption for your photo. All right, so this is my pattern, my carpet, my whatever, carpet. And then I'm not going to need these, although you can include extra pictures if you want. Just make sure they have captions. Then you would export your portfolio. Make a note in your mind of where it's being saved. This is getting saved into my downloads folder, so I'm going to look for it there later. And then we're going to, this is what I'm downloading this Dogecoin, this Dogecoin crypto miner. It's lagging my computer out really bad. I probably should have just turned it off. Anyway, then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to Canvas and then turn this in as your part 15. All right, folks, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.